This episode of the Jersey Beer Guys podcast has been brought to you by White Eagle Liquor Store, Riverside, New Jersey, Great Belly Brew Tours in Oaklyn, New Jersey, and by Dr. Brewlittle's Brewery in downtown Maple Shade, New Jersey. Make sure you visit all of our sponsors.
What you are about to hear is bizarre, unsettling, and riveting.
20 seconds to self-destruct.
You are a very well-respected journalist in the craft beer industry.
Yes.
You know that, don't you?
We've got entirely too many troublemakers here.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Alcohol is a way of life. Alcohol is my way of life, and I aim to keep it.
10 seconds to self-destruct.
To alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Welcome to the party, pal!
I have to laugh. We've been at this now for 15 minutes trying to get rolling here. So I'm Rob Towie, Jersey Beer Guys.
And a girl.
All right, there's Amy. We're going to have a, whatchamacallit, attendance. Who's here today?
Whatchamacallit.
Eric, you here?
Yeah, Eric's here.
Ian, you here?
Cricket.
Yeah, Cricket.
Ian.
So
Cricket.
we got
Ian.
somebody else. Aim, who do we have sitting in the guest engineer spot?
My favorite, Richard.
Hi, everybody. There he is.
So Richard has control of the board, and if you thought me having
That's
control,
why it took us 15 minutes, apparently.
Well, that's my MO.
if you thought me having control of the board on a remote thing was bad, oof. And Richard, you're professional. You're a radio guy.
If you knew what I was going through at my work, this is exactly what I go through every day. Every day. At a professional radio studio with real, well, I said real equipment, but that's a farce. We have junk too. You have better.
Two. Whoa.
No. Actually, let me rephrase that. You have way better gear than I have at a professional radio studio. That's really what I meant to say.
Okay, good.
Although yours today was acting up, which I found amusing because you have the better stuff.
Well, that's that stupid tablet. It's old. It's time for a new tablet. So it is less than a week till Christmas. Oof. Merry Christmas, everybody. But this will probably come out after Christmas. So I hope you had a good holiday, not being able to see anybody in pandemic land.
Right.
But now that the vaccine is out and about, maybe the end will be in sight in 6 months or so.
Okay, we're not talking that.
Yes.
Okay, so, I'm going with the herd immunity. I'm waiting. I'm doing the wait and see.
I'll take it now.
Well, you'll take anything.
It's pretty true. If you put it in front of me, I'm not. Okay, all right.
Can I smoke that?
Put it in the microwave. Yeah. That's right. Do I have to microwave it, snort it, or smoke it? I don't care. Whatever.
Can I get this in a gummy version? So this is why we have Richard. So we're all drinking Christmassy wintertime type beers today. I'm going to start us off with I'm drinking Brotherton raspberry ganache, and I hope to God they still have some more when I go out there tomorrow. You guys got it? Did you try it?
I didn't try it yet. I was waiting.
Yeah, working on it.
It looks thick.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm just saying, like, it looks thick.
Wow. Does raspberry?
Right?
Definitely up front. Raspberry.
So I bought these new cups, these new disposable solo cups.
Yeah.
And they're 2 ounces, and I really should have bought the 4 ounce ones because the 2 ounce ones are really little. I got tired of washing dishes.
Mr. Scrooge, can I have another lump of coal? You know, I got to tell you, this raspberry has no nose, but loads of raspberry.
You're right.
When you taste it, yeah. Like, it was weird. I'm like trying to put my nose to it. I'm like, I'm not getting anything off the nose. But as soon as I put it in my mouth, I'm like, oh, yeah, that raspberry. It's like raspberry forward. Not in a bad way.
No, not at all.
It's still really balanced and
raspberry
nice,
chocolate. It's good.
Yeah. And I don't normally like raspberry.
Yeah.
Raspberry.
You know what? I used to hate raspberry. Somewhere in my life, I've gained an appreciation for it. I think it came with sour beers.
Okay.
I learned how I got doing a tart thing, and suddenly raspberries became my friend. So I started eating pastries with raspberry. Like, I never used to eat that. I'd be like, oh, get that garbage out of my face.
Give me the crumb.
Now look at you.
Yeah, now I shove them down my cake hole and get good stuff.
All right, so I cracked that open, and then Eric, what are you drinking? I'm going to go from my left to my right around the table here.
I have Krampus by Beach House. Damn good beer.
So I think Richard had one of them. He poured out some samples.
I did. I had the Krampus. That was really good.
What is it?
What is it again?
It is... Christ, I can't read that. Keep me cold.
really nice cinnamon notes to it.
There you go.
I have glasses, but
You want me to do it?
I can't see.
It's an ale brewed with natural flavors,
I taste
brown sugar, molasses, nutmeg, cinnamon, and vanilla. And I thought the cinnamon was a nice
nutmeg.
touch.
You got the nutmeg?
I got the nutmeg and the cinnamon, definitely.
I didn't try it. Hang
and
on.
the idea behind Krampus? Anybody? Bueller?
I don't know.
Some kind of
That
Grinchy
movie
kind of
with
thing?
that-
Yeah, it's like he's the guy that follows Santa around
It's like
for the bad kids. He takes care of the bad kids for Santa. I think it's December 5th is his day.
well, he follows Santa.
Follow Santa. Yep.
Well, that would be before Santa. December 5th would be before Santa.
Right, but he takes care of all the kids that are bad kind of deal.
Oh, he goes and shakes them down like, look, here's the deal, kid. You want
like-
something good.
Exactly.
You better shape
better
up.
be good for
It's a
Santa.
movie. Isn't there a movie?
Yeah.
Well, there's probably horror.
There is a movie called Krampus. I
Yeah.
think you're right.
I know I am. No.
I know I am. And what are you?
Bad Santa. All right, Amy, what are you drinking?
Wait, first of all, on your Krampus, like, I don't know. That would be an easy drinking too, but it is very spicy.
Spicy, yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
I'm
Not
having
like hot spicy,
I'm
but
having
like-
flashbacks of pumpkin flavor to me.
Yeah, definitely. You know
Because
what?
the
Yeah, it's like
nutmeg,
an
yeah.
allspice or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not sure about that one.
You definitely know it's a holiday beer. Like, this is not
Holiday. Oh,
every
yeah,
day.
yeah,
winter
definitely.
ale
Yeah.
or winter
Fall-y
warmers and
kind of.
You're drinking one.
Yeah.
It's a holiday thing, yeah.
Well, unless you're already.
yeah. Watch
So I'll
this.
let- yeah. Yeah.
One session.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So I have, what do I have? Bonesaw
Oh.
called Dark Tower. And I'm looking up. I don't remember what it is. It's like a Dunkin'.
Dunkelweizen.
Yeah.
Oh.
They just had it as a Dunkin'. My over 18.
There's a Dunkel and a Dunkelweizen.
Yeah. You think I would have looked this stuff up beforehand, but I didn't. So here I am. You like it?
Wow, it's not strong. I thought it would be stronger.
Yeah.
Like,
It's only 4.9.
yeah.
Oh. That drink's kind of like an English sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
it's got
brown
a
ale.
nice flavor. Actually, I got another one from them. I can't wait to crack that one open. Actually, I drank a bunch of them last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's called Cheer, and it's a brown ale. It's the Winter Spice Brown Ale.
Okay.
So
Like the winter warmer.
exactly. So when I was home last night, I
You're
cracked,
rimming a glass, were you?
I did. I cracked it open and I drank like half of it, and I'm like, you know what? I said to Kevin, I said, this is definitely a beer that you need that rim around, like the.
So wait. How did you do it? Did you pour it first and then try to rim it?
No. No.
Because if you go back to an early episode,
Yeah, I remember that one. Let's not discuss that.
she's not exactly sure how that happened.
Well, that was the seal. I didn't know
That
how you got
actually just-
that. That was the seal
the
on the
wax
bottle.
seal.
Yeah,
To pour out?
that was a legitimate question. So, in my mind, it was a
Richard's
legitimate
looking.
question.
Richard's looking.
Okay,
we had a bottle with a wax seal, and she was wondering how they dipped it over into the wax and it didn't fall out. She didn't
out.
realize that they capped it and then sealed it. She thought the wax was the only thing holding it.
What? I was drunk that day.
No. Come on.
I was.
I believe you.
I know.
I do believe you.
That was a legitimate question. But anyway, that Bonesaw, cheers, I'll open that in a minute, is really good. But I do like that Dark Tower also.
Yeah, the Dark Tower's good.
I could drink
That's
that.
drinkable.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
not-
Yeah, that doesn't feel holiday to me.
Yeah.
You just say
not
that's
in the bad way,
drinkable?
but-
Drinkable.
Well, it's
Eric,
yeah. It's
you drink Coors Light, Miller Lite,
Whoa,
Bud.
whoa,
and
no, I haven't.
That's all
done
drinkable.
That. No, I haven't done. You have water in front of you. Stop.
That's Kevin's.
Okay. It's a flexion.
He's driving.
And then I would go to Richard, but Richard is drinking what we're giving him.
Yeah, this is the strangest phenomenon in the world. I was late. That's rare, I know.
Well, that's strange.
But more than that, I don't have any beer in my house.
Man.
I drank my last beer on an impromptu Fear of a Craft Beer Planet thing we did the other day. When I say impromptu, I'm not even kidding. Like, that day, Jay sent a text. Jay Rose, who's the host of the show, said, "Hey, guys, want to do one tonight?" And we were like, "We haven't done one since."
Like, how do we do it?
Yeah, it is almost that way.
Well, I think it's probably been since almost the pandemic started, right?
I think we have done. Yeah, we did like a bunch in a row when the pandemic started, and then we did another impromptu one like 2.5 months ago or so.
Okay,
I think. And that was like another one that was out of the blue, just like it's always him. He's usually the guy who says, "Hey, are we doing one?"
It's like playing in a band, the impromptu, let's put it
Impromptu
together.
show, yeah. And I had what I have left. I had like a Leon left, and I had I only had dark
You were
beer.
low.
I was low. I had a Leon and a Founders. Not the CBS, the fudge. CBS thing.
All right.
Like I needed to drink 2 of those in the middle of the day.
The Mackinac fudge or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were fun. Oh no, I had. Oh, you know what else I had? I did have one more. I'm sorry, I had 3 beers. I know I had 3 beers. From a buddy's wedding, I had from Buffalo. It has a picture of like a mouse or something on the cover. Oh God, I wish I could remember what it was called. It was an IPA.
Okay.
Buffalo Genesee Cream Ale. Would that be?
I don't know. It'll come back to me later. You know, it's gonna be like 1 a.m. I'm gonna send all of you texts. Gonna be like, it was called. That's what it was. But
I remember.
Thank God he doesn't have my number.
Not now.
I did a pandemic wedding, which was neat. So that was really good. So we all took COVID tests. My buddy's immune compromised because he survived cancer. He survived the glioblastoma, which was amazing. Okay. So all the people in the wedding party or who were gonna party all went and got COVID tests. And then, like ballers, his wife's dad got us a place in Brigantine. Anybody a Brigantine person here?
No.
There was a beautiful house. There was a beautiful house in Brigantine. I don't want to blow the place up or anything, but they were nice enough to let us have a party.
Okay.
You know, a relatively respectable party. Jersey Shore party. You know, we didn't destroy their house, but we partied like Vikings.
Awesome.
And but it was nice. Everybody was tested,
And
so we could safely like bubble him. And we went to a wedding, and he had to cut it down, 150 people down to 50. And you know,
and you made that cut,
huh?
You made that cut.
Yeah, he had to make that cut. Yeah,
yeah.
You made it.
You made it.
I made the cut. I was in the wedding.
Okay.
I was in the wedding party. Yeah.
Oh, he still
it was my mechanic. Well, I was telling you, I was my mechanic.
He still could have cut you for somebody else.
He definitely could have. I'm surprised he didn't. But
but wait,
I know why he didn't.
He's your mechanic.
He's my mechanic. Yeah.
Oh, so you're his retirement plan.
I'm his retirement plan.
Yeah, he's got to keep you.
right.
Yeah.
Right, he's got to give you right.
Yeah.
He needed to make a mortgage payment.
Yeah, right. But somebody came from Vermont, and actually this place must be something in Buffalo because he's from Vermont and already brought a bunch of like those kind of Vermont beers that everybody dreams about. He drove to Buffalo to get this beer.
Wow.
So I really wish I remember the name of it, but
It'll come to you.
So he just made a slight right-hand turn on the way down and picked it up.
Pick it up.
Yeah.
That's a hike.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had a bunch of Tonewood there.
Of course.
There was a case of Freshies and there was a case of Fuego there. So there was a lot of beer.
That's a hell of a wedding to remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely one to remember. Pandemic weddings. No dance floors. No.
No?
No, you can't have a dance floor in Jersey. It's illegal.
Really?
Yeah. I'm definitely an impromptu one.
Well, no floor, but you can still dance.
Kind of at your table, yeah.
Everything's illegal in Jersey.
On the table, is that what he said?
Yeah, on the table. That's legal.
Okay.
That's legal.
Got it.
Yeah.
Money didn't exchange hands. Come on.
That's right. Right.
Oh, I'm really digging this beer.
Yeah, you really are.
Anybody want more of it?
I'll take a little shot of the brother.
Apparently not.
No, I'll take a little shot.
A shot.
Oh, that's it.
A shot of beer.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I should have break out the little.
Yeah, can we do dishes?
Well, that's
we can
a
do
crowler,
dishes.
right?
I like these little things.
AC Beer Fest. Kevin's hand came out. We have a peanut gallery in the studio today, and Kevin's hand comes out. I said, "Shot."
The little monkey hand.
All of a sudden, the hand comes out, comes back.
He made a big announcement. Everybody see he's doing a new podcast.
What's that?
Big Boys.
Oh yeah, John.
John Anderson. Another one putting his hat in the ring.
Yeah, well, there's only over 1 million of them, so
Yeah, there's only a few million
Lost in the mix.
We can ride over to Brotherton and get that.
I'm going tomorrow.
So I heard we didn't get the invite. What are you going to Ian's?
No,
you're just going to Brotherton?
part of the campground group. Zach and Chelsea were going to drop something off to them, and I'm stopping there.
I cannot tell you how much I envy you with that camping thing.
Yeah, me too.
Amy hates it though because I don't go to any place anymore but the campground.
This is the most I've talked to him in months.
There is a thing though to camping. I get it.
I love camp. No, I love camping. I would do that in a heartbeat. But with him doing it, he's away all the time, so we don't go to the bars or breweries or anything.
Well, Swedesboro Brewing's going to be opening soon.
Are they?
They have their equipment. I saw their equipment and they're working on it.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah, so they're not far from the campground, and the guy that owns it, Marvin's right around the corner from the campground.
How did you not do a campground podcast.
Oh, we could do that. That's great.
You've got
Yes.
the recorder right there. Just stick the thing in the middle.
Not until summer.
Not in the fire, but just outside the fire.
Yeah, I don't think you want that language being spoke. I'm not really sure about that. Maybe get that and then Bloody Mary mornings.
Yes.
Yeah. You make it a separate cast,
Yeah.
A side cast of, That's the way to do it.
Finish that.
Everybody.
I was waiting.
I was going to, and then I'm like, I'm just trying to come up with a name here, and then I'm like, it's going to get bad real quick.
Words real quick.
Yeah, I'm just thinking this is going to get bad real quick.
All right, so wait, I brought up Swedesboro Brewing. So I did a list today.
Okay.
I did some research. I actually did something. So there's 124.
You did that, and you shoveled the sidewalk. Thank you.
Yes.
To let us in.
And you know what sucks is I have a snowblower. All I had to do was go over it the other day, and I didn't do it. So I'm shoveling it and chipping ice this morning. But anyway, New Jersey Craft Beer website. I went on there today. 120. They list 124 breweries in the state. 20 brew pubs. Say my big people words. So that gives 144.
Right.
You like my math?
I like that
skills, huh? That was
He
quick.
didn't even use his fingers.
I didn't even write that down for future reference.
You count it. It's on your hand. You wrote it on your hand.
2, 3, 4, 5 other hands, 6, 7.
You didn't know that
9,
because
10.
His shoe, one shoe is off.
I never got caught cheating on a test.
Never got caught.
Caught.
Exactly.
Right. So you know damn well you didn't see it on my hand.
Well, you had a piece of paper and dropped it. It's on the floor now. Something.
Something like that. So I went through the list they have a list of breweries that are opening soon. So I went there and I looked. So Reddington Hop Farm in Reddington, New Jersey.
Okay.
They're opening a brewery.
Cool.
Huh.
So New Jersey's biggest hop farm is also becoming a brewery.
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to get that. Yeah, we do.
Field trip.
Got to reach out.
I didn't know if I could say that.
Yeah. Well, actually, all these sponsors. Actually, all these people on here, we should try to get. But,
Well, yeah.
but anyway, Lions
Listen,
Roar.
they can always reach out to us too.
They don't know us.
You don't know that.
After listening to our
I do
podcast.
not know Jersey beer guys.
And a girl. Wait, that was manly. Like it came out of my mouth.
And his was more feminine
I
than
know.
yours.
That's why
Who was
I
who?
noticed. That's why.
Richard, you have a future.
Oh,
And a girl.
Yeah, it's Jersey Beer Guys
Feminine
and a girl. Yeah, okay, Abe. So let me get through this list.
Sorry.
Lions Roar Brewing in Westfield.
Westfield, okay.
Royal, yeah, that's North Jersey.
Yeah.
Royal Bine Brewing in Absecon
Right.
and Swedesboro.
oh, it's down by me.
Tanner Brewing in Haddon Heights. Ross Brewing in Port Monmouth.
Okay, north.
Bear Brewing in Cape May. So Cape May is going to pick up another brewery.
Another one, wow.
Yeah, so it gives
Wow.
like 11 for Cape May.
And what's the name of it?
Bear? BEHR.
There's like 1,000 people that live in
I like the
County.
paint.
I know, like the paint.
Like the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking bear like BEAR, and I'm like, there's like no bears in Cape May. Like,
I was thinking BARE.
There's plenty of bears in Cape May.
see it? Yep, he's better at it.
There's some bare bottoms probably in Cape
Yeah.
May. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now.
All right, so there's Bent Elbow Brewing in West Creek,
Okay.
Double Tap Brewing in Whippany, Gear Block Brewing in Westfield, and Farm Truck Brewing in Medford.
Yeah,
Is that
we've been
two
waiting.
Westfields?
Yes.
Look at me picking up on that. Come on, you're all shocked.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Holy
Thank
geography.
you.
I can't believe she listened to me
Yeah, we've been waiting for Farm Truck to open up
forever.
forever, and they got to get going.
Well, they're opening there, and Kings Road is opening in Medford.
Medford also, yeah.
I can't believe in the pandemic how many breweries are opening.
Right,
It's
and-
a tough time to even think about starting a business.
And they're
Well,
opening
they-
and doing well.
They have
And
to.
there's
Yeah, I
enough
mean-
suffering though too. I mean, look at Backward Flag,
I was just going to say
They're
that
getting
what they're
hit
doing to Backward
hard.
Flag is horrible.
Yep.
and it's
That's
just
ridiculous.
And for what she does for the community, and what that brewery does for the community,
I know.
and for Lacey Township to come down on her like that.
Well, you know,
I
you know what my thought is?
What's that?
There's other towns out there that would love to have you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would love to have you.
Yep.
Bigger spot.
Move your
move it.
I'm trying to get her on. I'm not trying to get her. I mean, I have a couple of hosts that are going to have her on the radio. I told her, I'm like, it's market 344 in Atlantic City, but we can go on the web.
Right.
Right.
I said, if nothing else, just having your voice heard and telling people what's going on, if that means anything to you, I'll get you all the airtime I can get you.
Right.
And I'll, hook you up with any goofy politician I can possibly hook you up with.
Yeah,
If for nothing else,
'cause
just
that's what she
maybe they
needs
have
as
some
far as-
advice.
yeah.
You know, just because I know a couple from floating through the business. But
How about anybody heard anything on Nomad Brewing?
Done.
I saw on the building it was changed to Arc Brewery,
Oh, really?
which is the road that it's on. So I'm not sure. And he actually made a post the other day on Instagram that he's actually still, making posts. So
Nomad wasn't that old, right?
They're not even
He just
open.
never opened up.
I was gonna say I
Damien.
remember thinking like that's yeah.
I heard. We'll do this off air, but
Yeah,
I heard
there was a story.
I heard. Yeah, there's
Okay,
stories.
all right.
And you're talking about opening in a pandemic now. Our sponsor, Dr. Brewlittle, who's 3 blocks from my house.
Yeah, whatever.
I spend
All the time.
several days a week at the doctor's office.
You didn't go to the doctor's this week,
Yeah, I did.
did you?
I need to go to the
forgot
doctor.
text you.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that text either.
Me neither.
No, because
I got the one last week. I swear you knew I couldn't come. That's why you texted me.
I
He's
need to
away.
Well, I actually wound up Thursday night there.
This week.
Yes,
Okay.
Thursday night I was there. I tried to go Wednesday, but they were closed.
Right, snow.
So I wanted
What the
to walk
heck?
up in the snow.
Yeah.
Wound up there Thursday, and then I went last night and visited Jack, and him and I were talking. So anyway, they're our sponsor. They're expanding.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting a canning line.
You want some?
Because
And-
they were doing the collab with BTH about the hops.
Well, he's got more collabs coming
Yeah,
up too.
yeah.
Wow.
He's got more coming up, but he's expanding. They're putting in a canning line. I think they're getting another fermenter.
How many they
Okay.
got on tap there?
What's that?
How many did you keep on tap?
4, 8, 12. Well, he's got 16 taps.
Come on, Rob. You know every name up there. So go ahead.
Well,
Name them all.
he had 2 open, so he had 14.
Go ahead, name them. What are the names of all the beers up there?
I may not know their names. I know their styles.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, rock some styles.
Go
What,
ahead.
what are they running?
Well, he just brought out the old school, which is the West Coast IPA. He's got the Maple Shade Lager. He's got Doc's Pilsner. He's got Grog's, which is his New England IPA. He's got kombucha. He's got
got a kombucha?
yeah. He's got a kombucha. He's got a seltzer. He's got the export stout. He's got a cranberry sour in there. I don't know how many I'm up to.
I don't know, but you did pretty good.
But he's doing good then.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got a
he's
lot
got a
up
bunch
on the
open.
board.
Yeah, listen, one week I was there three days.
oh my God.
They were open 4. I was
Did
there
you go
3.
home?
Yeah, I came
Okay.
home.
What did you say? They opened at 4 and you were
No,
there at 3?
They were open 4 days.
Oh.
And I was there for 3 of them.
Oh, I thought you meant they didn't open their doors till 4 and you were there at 3 o'clock.
Restraining order.
Knocking on the door, Jack, let me in.
Actually, I got there the other day.
Do you have
got
a
there
key
the
yet?
other day at 3:05. And we're like, Jack, you open? He's like, yeah. He's mopping the floors. He's like, yeah. I said we were going to come up early because he could have just come up. He's like, you could have texted me, just come up. Doesn't matter.
Whatever, Rob.
Jack is so easy going.
I want a brewery within walking distance of my house.
Well, I told Jack if they expand into another brewery, he needs to go to
I
Nomad.
can tell him exactly where to go.
Your neighbor's
And I'm
house.
sure he could tell you where to go.
Well, I know he would, but they can butterfly bar. Can I be like a satellite and he can just like give me things? I'll just sell it around the town or whatever.
Oh, kind of be like
People can walk to my house.
Be like ship bottom and open your garage door and sell
Garage
it.
door, put a tent out there.
Because that was his first brewery
At the end of his
was
driveway.
garage.
Now look at him.
Well, Jack actually wants to open. I don't know if I'm blowing him out of the water with this, but you know what? I'm going to say it
Well then,
anyway.
no. Well then, okay, do.
All right.
Okay.
We can always cut it out if he doesn't want it. Say it now. If he doesn't want it, I'll cut
Or
it
we can
out.
talk about that off air. We got a couple things.
No, we're going to say it. He wants to open a bottle shop.
Oh, that's nice.
That specializes in like
Bottles?
85. Well, no, like
I'll finish that sentence.
85%.
Bottles.
No, like 85% Jersey, and then the rest of beer from all around.
Huh.
But he wants to specialize, and he said
That'd be cool.
He said he wanted to call it. He wants to call it the doctor's office.
Oh, I like
Dr.
it.
Brewlittle. I said, and he wants to put it, try to get next door or close to him. I said, told him last night. I said, why don't you call it the waiting room? Because
You're an ass, Rob. Just
you go to the
such an ass.
You go to the waiting room before you go into the doctor's office. So he's like, that's a good name. Because he's like, that way I can, the merch that from the store, from the brewery, they could sell at the store. And the store, he would be
Vice
able to
versa?
get, he would be able to get a bottle shop and specialize in bottles and hard to find beers and stuff like that.
Was there a liquor store down from him anyway? Is it still there? Or?
Crescent Liquors, but he just wants like a bottle shop.
Okay. All right.
He went to like a specialty shop.
Yeah. He's like,
that's how you differentiate.
Yeah, he's like, you know, you get places that have bottles. You can go into LOP, our sponsor.
Can I do that out of
Yeah.
my garage?
What?
Just canning bottles things.
Selling bottles out there thing?
Did you just say the words canning bottles things all in one phrase? That's fascinating. I love that.
Do not encourage her.
What? Yes.
That's a great line. I like that. To use that.
It's great when she makes up words, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I do that all the time
words
too.
and phrases. She
Webster's,
doesn't only not
look
make
out.
up words, she makes up phrases.
You really are the me of this show. I love it. 'Cause I do the
That's
same
why we
thing
get
all the
along.
time. And
That's why you two are kindred spirits.
We
I think
are.
so. Yeah. I do that all the time.
Her eyes lit up when I said there's a special guest up downstairs to meet you. She goes, Richard!
I almost fell down the steps.
Yeah, she almost pulled me over going down the steps. Thank God I'm fat. She couldn't move me. Yeah.
Hey, that was a nice surprise.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, I always have a blast. Actually, it's weird getting reconnected with beer. I was literally laughing about this with one of the hosts on the radio shows I do. I'm like, I got so disconnected from both beer and music because of my day job. I'm a radio producer on a right-leaning news talk station, and then I do just commercial production, making commercials and promos and all that kind of stuff. So it's Groundhog's Day for me. My life literally every day is the topic of, well, there's politics too, but I mean, it's COVID and 6 days a week, it's COVID and politics. You know, people will be like, oh, let's talk about something else. Okay, well, hey, you know what? There's this really great music festival on, and there's going to be all these great artists, and they're getting together, to help restaurant workers who are out of work because of COVID.
all goes back
Jesus
to
Christ. It doesn't end. You know, it's always about COVID. So that's my 6 day a week, and then on my day off, you know, I try and not think about it or do it, but I don't tend to not drink beer, and I'm not, you know, most of the podcasts, I'm just doing. They're all the other podcasts I produce aren't really doing anything. So I got really disconnected from beer.
I think we're the only ones doing. Well, we didn't do much for the month of November, but we're back at it now.
Yeah, you're doing it the hardest, and Vic's done a couple here and there.
Yep.
You know, and John was doing his own thing, but they were doing their thing, that little thing. Beer did nothing.
So apparently, we don't have a life.
Yeah, look, I get it. It's hard, right? Nobody's getting out, and Fear was doing Zoomcasts. Vic and I are doing Zoomcasts. We got out and did one up with Ian Barlett up there at Battle River. That was neat to actually like drive somewhere, unpack the gear, and you know, I literally had to like blow the dust off the gear.
Right.
We did that twice.
Yeah, you guys
we've
got
done
a couple
that.
times.
Yeah.
And did it feel weird? It is.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Well, you know why? I'll tell you why. This first one we went to felt weird because I got there way before Rob and had to wait for him in the parking lot.
And it was just
then it
her
was
and I.
just the two of us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, you know, first one back after a while, and it was just the two of us. That's when we still didn't get any applications.
No,
for
we
that.
didn't. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
By the way,
we're looking.
you guys should check out Battle River. Talk to Ian.
Yep,
and the boys up there. Yeah, it's a really nice spot up there. It's got a lot of vibe. It felt really cool. Just, you know, he runs a cool ship up there too.
Ian's a good guy too.
Ian's a great guy. Yeah,
Yeah, I met him on doing that other podcast that I used to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's funny. And honestly, their beer is really good.
Is it?
Yeah, their beer was on point. I didn't have a single beer there that I would go.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I'll
Yeah,
wait.
no.
I'll wait for the next time for it to come out. Yeah,
and it was. I mean, they were like just opening. You know, sometimes when they're just opening, they're kind of dialing it in.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess he was doing the home brew thing so long with Vic through the Ocean County Homebrew Association. So he's been brewing forever.
Cool.
Yeah, he did really good. They nailed it.
And what was that one?
It's Battle River.
Where's it at?
Tom's River.
Oh.
Thanks. Yeah, I was just gonna say it's somewhere up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's River.
Yep.
It's a little ride,
Tom's
but
River.
it's a little bit of a ride. But it was
Fairly
worth
new,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, they did have an other name, but when they first were starting.
Yeah, I think they were kicking around something else. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a backstory to that I wish I remembered, but I drank way too much beer. And I had to just sit around and shoot the shit with the guys. Yeah, right. Right.
All right, so Amy just handed us a new beer.
I got 2 new beers, actually.
Is this the beer that you drank last night?
Yes, this
You
is
overindulged in last night?
I did not over. This is called Cheer.
Oh, well.
Moving along.
Wait, this is the one that you rimmed?
Yeah.
Wait.
The glass?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So wait, can we go back?
Wait a minute.
I actually don't know what that is. I mean, I noticed from other.
So how come my
same
glass
thing
is
you do
not-
in other drinks?
Here, take more.
What are you doing with rimming the glass now? But
Okay, so years ago, before before we I didn't even know like what a craft beer was, or I wasn't really a beer drinker. My son played lacrosse over in Maple Shade.
Okay.
I don't know what road that is, but whatever. So
Sure.
we would, he'd go over in there and have practice or whatever. And it's like, all right, I got an hour to kill. So my husband and I would go next door to this restaurant, which happened to be Iron Hill Brewing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I'm like, I don't like beer. Like, we're sitting at the bar. I'm like, I don't know, whatever. I found this beer. It was like December. It's called Winter Warmer, and they rim the top of the glass like a margarita, right?
Right. Okay. Yes, it's just like a margarita.
So,
That's
but
what I
it's
thought.
cinnamon
Okay.
sugar.
Okay, I got you.
And they rim it, and it's usually it's like a brown ale.
Right.
And,
spicy brown ale.
right.
Yeah.
So love that beer. That I think that is like my old time favorite. I don't know why. Probably because of the cinnamon sugar, to be honest with you. But then I found out a friend of ours liked it. So one Christmas, Kevin went and got like 3 of the growlers.
Uh-huh.
And my girlfriend and I got so trashed on that. So then what we started to do, we would go over to a bar, and we would bring our own cinnamon sugar. It's like to a regular bar or whatever, and get like the Sam Adams Winter. And then the girls rim the glass with our cinnamon sugar, and then we would pour it in. So I think that's why I like. Yeah,
That literally is the definition of drunkard, when you bring your own cinnamon sugar to rim a glass before you have a beer in another bar.
But you know what's
That's awesome.
It's awesome, right?
But you know what? That brings back memories of a good time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I think that's why
It's like that song that comes on,
Right,
or a
right.
smell you catch in the house. You know,
Yep.
Right.
that
Always brings you back to something. So this beer, like this taste just reminds me a lot. It's been a while since I've had the Winter Warmer, but that's what it always reminds me of. So enjoy. It's very good.
Nice. Well, cheers.
It's really good though when you have that cinnamon sugar.
Slancha. It was good. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, that is really good. That's
And
nice.
little did I know that I've liked brown ales since I was in high school.
Right.
I didn't realize that.
You were ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I know, right? So, anyway, that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I gotta say.
You said Mind Eraser before. I have had a 3-run thing on Vic's Basement Brewcast where Vic always does this thing where he makes you pick out like your favorite 6-pack or what's your Desert Island beer. And I've had one, and I could not remember the name. 3 shows in a row, I couldn't remember the name. Finally, this last one, we had a guy who was a Belgian expert who figured it out for me, and it was Rodenbach Alexander.
Okay.
Which is a really good sour from Belgium, right?
Yep.
But it's a relatively famous, right?
Yeah.
Like a dum-dum. I just couldn't. You have a favorite beer and you can't remember the name of your own favorite beer.
It blanks out
For
I
like
can picture
months.
The label.
Yeah, like I just for months, and I didn't have a bottle around, and I'm looking up like Belgian famous beers, and I couldn't find that name, and I couldn't come up with even Rodenbach in my head. That's nothing. I couldn't come up with it. And finally,
Short-term memory loss.
way more than short term. Yeah, I was just so shocked. It was like such a hole in my brain, almost going back to my how beer was out of my head for so long because I couldn't believe I couldn't remember the name of a beer that I covet as like one of my 5 favorite beers of all time. I could rattle off all the other ones, but one for months. I'm like, damn it!
It's like I need that beer, and I
need
don't
to
know
what this is.
So the other half just came in with a Founder's Marvel Roast.
Better half.
Whoa.
Imperial Golden Ale with coffee, cocoa nibs, vanilla, and milk sugar.
Okay.
And who was that?
That sounds
That's the Founders.
fantastic.
Oh, shit.
That was a really
Wow.
That's a really
I'm
good
sorry.
one.
All I did was smell it.
right.
Well, I do have a big nose,
So
but
we went to JB's.
this is one you were telling me about?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
on-
nose is fantastic.
on our way to the campground. We stopped at JB's and she found it, and
That's
we're
good.
like, oh, we got to get more of that. We went back and got another six pack before
I
it was
haven't
gone.
seen that yet.
it
really
tastes
good.
like cream soda.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you guys a little gift pack to drink on your next show, just whether I'm here or not.
All right, we're having one tomorrow. No.
We're doing 2 episodes today, Richard.
Yeah, really.
Founders going to run home
and
with
come
real
back.
winners, and this is one too. That one that replaced the CBS, that name eludes me. The one with the fudge in it is dynamite.
The Mackinac.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's in the refrigerator upstairs.
That's another one. The thing to do though that we did once with John, you remember we did that with John a long time ago, is to do the sort of vertical. It's not a real vertical, but to do the breakfast stout, a CBS, a KBS, a CBS, and then that one.
Right.
That is a real fun day.
So I did the other day. I went down to the bar to see what was down there. What was underneath
He
the
went
bar.
to the bar at home.
At home. And went under look
Oh.
at my collection to see what was under there.
Good.
And that's under there. And then wait, there's one more.
I got
Yeah, they
the
were in
ones
the
that are
fridge.
in the back of the beer fridge that you
Hello.
you look at and go, okay.
Well, I drank the Knock on Wood last night
How was that?
from Tonewood.
Yeah.
Not from Tonewood, from Double Nickel. It's called Knock on Wood. It was aged in an oak barrel, just a plain oak barrel.
Right.
And it was really good. And I wish they would come back out with it. But yeah, I went through the collection the other day, and I'm sitting here with one out of the collection, a Midnight Marauder from Tonewood.
Okay.
I'm debating on whether to crack that open, but I'm getting no help with the Brotherton one, so I'll wait.
That's a fun one. That might be a fun one to sit on for a while.
I've got 3 of them.
Oh, well.
You know.
I'm going to bust one out now, but
I drank, and it felt done to drink by myself. But again, going back to Vic,
What?
he had on Rob from Chamonix Creek Brewing Company.
Okay.
And I had to drink it eventually. I had a 2015 Leon sitting in my bin.
Okay.
And I'm like, I got to do this eventually.
now is that a can or a bottle?
A bottle back then.
Okay.
So I pulled it out, and I got to tell him a funny story, which was in, I don't remember what year it was, probably 2017 or so. I went there I had to go and, oh no, it was when I was still, it was still like just after I was done being sick. I got real sick in 2016. I've told this story, blew a hole in my colon. So it was like right after all that was done, they had put out In the Midnight Sour, and I saw
sympathy.
I saw, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I saw that like they were down to like less than a case of it left, and it was like finally a time when I'm going to be able to get a beer again. Like, you know, I'm over all the
Right.
stuff, problems with my colon stuff. I'm going to get a beer. I drove there. We hadn't been,
No sympathy.
no sympathy, and
expressions.
and I hadn't been. We had done 2 shows there with Fear, but I hadn't been there in a while, and I'm not famous or anything, but you know, we had done there, and I knew they knew Jay and everybody from being there, but I figured. I was going to plot this thing where I had to go from my house in Cherry Hill all the way to Chamonix Creek up in, you know, it's in Tullytown, wherever they are in Chamonix, right? It's just off the border of Chamonix. Croydon, that's the one. And that's all almost like one little town there. And then drive all the way down to my work in Linwood. Like it was going to be this big loop. So I'm like, I'm not going to have time to sit and shoot the crap with any of the bosses or anything if I see them, right? Thinking they're probably going to remember me from the couple times we went there. So I go in, and the whole layout is even different when I walk in. Like there used to be the bottle thing was on one side, and now it's all the thing. So I get there like just as they open. I walk in. I walk past all 4 of the owners, Rob, and I don't remember. Doesn't matter. All the people, right?
All of them, yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing, guys?" And they look at me like, "Hello."
Oh shit.
No idea who I am. Not even a wisp of who I am. And I'm like, hey, I saw you guys on Facebook had some Midnight and Sours left. And they're like, I don't know if we have any left. They scream across. They're like, we have 2 left. I'm like, great, I'll take them. I run. I go back over. I say bye to them. At that point, I knew all their names. And they look at me really weird. And I'm like, hey, I'm using this on a show tonight. I got a podcast later. It's called Fear of Craft Beer Planet. Now they look at me like, oh, I think I kind of know. I should know this guy. And then I roll out of the door. So I got to tell that funny story to Rob about the story about me worried that you were going to know who I was and want to talk me up, and you had no idea who I was, and that was really funny. He was like, "Oh no, I knew who you were."
Yeah, didn't remember you.
No, of course he didn't. I'm a nobody. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's okay.
You're a somebody.
No,
I remember the first time we met. Kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
AC Beer Festival?
AC Beer Fest when you and I went down. You and I, remember we went down and then we were going to the truck for something and there was like, 2 guys standing next to
Jay and Richard.
Yeah. I had no idea who you were.
17?
Probably.
Yeah.
When we first started.
Yeah, it was the first AC Beer Fest. And we had no idea who you guys were. And we were just getting our stuff out.
Well, I know who they were.
You just blew it.
Oh, I knew who they were.
No, I had no. Listen,
you had no idea.
I had no idea.
You had no idea.
Yeah, I had
knew
no
who
idea.
they were.
I buy that.
No, it's so true.
Yeah.
And they were on the stage down from us.
Yeah, we're on stage review. Yeah.
Yep, they're at the end.
Yeah, but I didn't see them then. That's not, you know.
But I remember that was the first time they had Podcast Row, and they were there, and I think for one session they were like MIA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were.
Oh yeah. Oh, they were the ones right on our left, right?
Oh, we were definitely the black sheep. We were bombed. Jay Rose threw up on one of the trucks from, I don't even remember who it was. One of the big distributor trucks. He threw up all over it. We lost all Saturday night. We lost all the audio.
That's what it was. We're like, are they coming back Sunday morning? Are they
Sunday
coming back
morning,
with our stuff?
We're still sitting there Sunday morning.
I was like, oh, do we take it?
It was hard.
I didn't. No,
it was hard. Yeah. I won't mention.
Now it's all clicking. Now I get it.
Oh yeah. I won't mention the beer company, but Saturday night I got pulled in with one of the beer companies, and I mean there was chemicals and things, and it was exciting. It was exciting.
Well, we had Amy on Friday night, our first beer festival, oh my God. And she was doing shots of beer.
I had the best time.
Your shots are great, aren't they?
It got to the point where, like, John and I looked at each other from South, because we were doing the South Jersey Beer Scene podcast. And we looked at each other and we're like, Amy's too drunk. He's like, yeah, Amy's too drunk.
Yeah.
I was so trashed.
And, by the way, and the Saturday night, when I mean Saturday night, I mean Saturday night closed. Like, after it's over, there's almost a leaving after party, which is psychotic. Because everybody Saturday night is bummed. There's some people who've been there like 2 days straight drinking. It's a good time. And honestly, I don't remember anybody being irresponsible. Like, there's such a wait for cabs and Ubers. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I really don't remember anybody being irresponsible and hopping in a car that I knew. Like, all the beer people. Like, I can't attest to, like, you know, civilians.
It's your livelihood.
Yeah, but like all the beer people, like, I mean, we just all sat out there wasted out of our minds waiting for Ubers and cabs, and that was a whole other experience and party.
Yeah, we really missed having one last year.
Yeah. It was just fun to see everybody.
Yeah.
All the beer festivals in general. I mean, even the ones going out to the farms and all that. It's
Oh yeah, you didn't have Summer Swelter. You didn't have nothing.
Yeah.
You know, none of the ones down LBI.
What's that bottle there?
That's
Midnight Marauder by Tonewood.
Oh, before we do that, what's the one that Kevin passed over this way that's a little lighter in color? What is that?
A cranberry wheat.
Oh, that's the cranberry wheat from Hidden Sands. Wow. I'm going to drink some of that.
Yeah, he stopped like 2 weeks ago. Grabbed that, and they had a blueberry. So
that is
he
nice.
likes this blueberry. So he grabbed that. That was actually good. The blueberry that he had from Hidden Sands was really good.
Well, I love their watermelon sour.
No, come on. And then they had that citrus. Yeah. No, the watermelon, I honestly think that's what I wanted to ask. How long can you keep a beer for?
All depends upon the beer.
Over 9%, a long time.
Over
like
9%?
Or wine, it'll age pretty well.
Shit.
Well, yeah, because they still say
9 and over.
You have to worry about oxidization.
Right.
Oxidation.
Oxidization.
Yeah. Listen, I added
You had
letters,
numbers,
and vowels, and
before.
stuff.
You were in the park.
Wait, and you pick on me?
Well, that was one. 77 episodes.
Yeah, that was bad.
One.
It was a whopper. You're right, but
so.
He had all the letters.
But certain beers like IPAs, the hops lose their flavor after a couple months.
Okay.
Which was that myth for years that's what IPAs were originally built for, to go to England, to India, and that's why they overhopped them. So by the time they got to India, they would be normal. Which isn't true, but
used them to preserve it and stuff like that. But so those beers you don't normally keep a long time. And for me, I don't know about cans. Like keeping a can, like you have cans, like that Raspberry Ganache or Brotherton has a Swarthy Invader, and they sell it in a can. Now, do you want to keep the can for a year?
But I did a 2-year, Leon.
Did you?
Yeah, it was okay.
Was it good?
It was fine.
But but
it doesn't look right.
What's that, Eric?
But you want to drink the freshest beers that you can.
Well, it all depends. Some of them, like you said, the big beers, the ones that are barrel aged,
right.
You let them, they change. You know what I mean? You
Mad Elf is way better 3 years old than it is 1 year old. We did a vertical of Mad Elf.
Okay.
And we did a 5. No, I'm sorry. We did a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Okay.
And in every way, it got better. 3 was better than the 2. 2 was way better than 1. 3 was way better than 2. And 5 was absolutely exquisite.
And they were talking about that with the Anchor Steam too.
Yeah.
The ones that they come out with.
It's usually if you drink some of those, because the sorcery is making the higher alcohol disappear,
Yes.
and Mad Elf is way too hot when you drink it fresh. It's not that it's bad, but it's boozy.
Okay.
Now, if you like
But
the
if you
boozy,
like that-
if you like boozy, then you'll love
Game
it
on,
fresh.
yeah.
If you want that to go away and you want those flavors to meld, age it out a couple of years.
And that's bottles. Again, that's
Right.
That's in bottles,
Right.
Versus like we were
But
saying
cans, do you do the same with cans?
Yeah,
I'd love to get it. Like I said, a Swarthy Invader because I love that beer. It's 9.6. I'd love to get that beer, and keep it for a year or two and see what happens to it. But
how?
Well, buy a glass bottle and just go
I was
ask them
gonna
to
say,
fill it up.
You'd have to.
And then you can get the whole wax seal where you don't flip it over.
I can tell you from a couple experiences though, things that Leon is a good example. Leon, if anybody doesn't know, is a fluff. What do they call that? The marshmallow fluffy kind of style. Right. It's marshmallow and graham cracker and chocolate, right?
In a can,
like a s'mores.
Like a s'mores. That's the word. It was a s'mores stout, right? But obviously, it's really good. It doesn't taste like a s'mores. It's an incredibly balanced Russian Imperial Stout. Comes in at 11.5%. So
it's a big boy.
It's a big boy, right? After the first 2 months, most of that dissipates. Even the hints of that start to dissipate 2 months later, just like an IPA.
What the bourbon? The
marshmallows, all those kind of
all
dissipate.
the adjunct flavors.
Right, it just becomes a big imperial stout, which is when I first had it. My very first time I had it, it was 9 months old in a keg at the Blue Monkey. And I'm like, wow, this is one of the best stouts I've ever had. I wish I could drink this every day is my famous story. And I'm going, hey, you're out of luck. Obviously, it's the end of the last keg we have is the end of it. And then when I had it fresh, I was like, oh, it's a completely different beer. But aged 9 months, it was this amazing imperial stout. So, I mean, they do change and, kind of mold over time. So, but if you were drinking it to get that initial freshness, just like an IPA,
yeah, that's usually why I buy like two when I get two bottles. Mm-hmm. I buy a bottle, I buy two, and one I drink,
and then we save,
save, and then see what happens. Down the road.
But then you got to remember.
Yeah, but you'll be able to tell because like if you open the first one, it's boozy on your nose, and you open the second one a year later, and like, well, that isn't. That's not the same.
It's not as.
You don't get
boozy,
the booze,
like,
but you get the other flavors out of it.
I know this isn't beer, but it's really stupid. Buying anybody a wine person buying an Opus 1 and then just cracking it right open and drinking it.
Wow, you're supposed to let that.
Yeah, that's a Mondavi and who's the French Rothschild. Yeah. That's their combo wine. If anybody's a wine person out in the world,
Boone's Farm.
Woohoo! Yeah, strawberry.
We bought that. I'm not joking. This was 1995, I think, when me and my buddy bought that with our Christmas money, and it was like $4.50 then.
Well.
We bought that and a bottle of Beaujolais Nouveau.
Is it also where if it's taken care of properly, where you're supposed to like rotate it and all that kind of stuff?
It's one of those kind of years. Okay. Let sit years. I mean, that's really a bottle you let sit 10 years, 15 years.
And temperature and everything.
And we were like aliens. We just poured it into like regular glasses and we're like, woohoo! We had
solo
Dixie cups.
Yeah. So
they ate it with Cheetos.
Yeah.
No. Cheese platter and other they had Cheetos.
Nope. Cracker Barrel sharp cheese.
There you go.
Yep. And Ritz crackers.
There you go.
Sliced thick.
And then a $10 bottle of Beaujolais Nouveau, which is like the first wine they call that. We thought we were big cheese.
Man.
Yeah.
God,
who said Richard isn't a connoisseur?
Yeah.
Did you drink with your pinky up?
Almost.
All right.
Yeah. Got halfway out.
They actually used a cup. Yeah. Oh wait, not a glass, a cup.
Yeah.
Over the sink.
That's right.
Here, hot shot, go.
Chugging it down like we were Vikings.
I could picture that.
That's the thing. That's why I'm laughing. I could so picture that.
Oh, there was no class to that at all. We literally just did it because we worked at a famous place called the Bottle Stop. It used to be at the old Marlton Circle.
Yeah, yep.
We were both worked at the Bottle Stop. And the guy there is like, why are you buying this? We're like, because we're going to drink it. He's like, you don't drink this. He goes, people buy this to cellar it because you're wasting your money. We're like... He's like, you should drink something like this. And he pointed into a $50 bottle. So you can drink this now. And we're like,
what do you know?
What do you know? We got our Christmas bonus money.
we have cheese.
Yeah, we have cheese, man. We got Cracker Barrel. Yeah, he's insane. Yeah. He was a good guy. Charlie Beatty was his name. He's a very knowledgeable wine guy.
Okay.
Are they still there?
Yeah, it's called something else. I think it's an actual Canals now.
Canals,
It's part of the Canals family. It was
there.
part of the Canals family then in loose association, I think. But
Wait, where is this?
it used to be in It's in Marlton by the old Marlton Circle.
By the Route 70.
Now it's where Route 70, Route 73
Trader
kind of
Joe's,
cross.
I think, is there.
Yeah, I think I used
And
to ride
they
by.
have a good selection of craft beer.
Yeah.
I'll give them a little
I'm gonna have to go in there if they have bottles. If they still have bottles and stuff like that, I want to go in there.
Yeah, I like the bottle hunt too.
Because like I went Roger
Wait,
Wilco.
that's a thing?
What's that?
Bottle hunting.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can find that's the thing. If you go into some of those smaller liquor stores too, that maybe thought they were going to get a craft beer like 5 years
Wait,
ago.
is that what we did a couple of weeks ago or a couple months ago when you and I went down to a lop and we just like stood there and we just kind of looked. You're like, here's this and then here's this.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're looking. I went in.
All right.
He's got a
I
good
went in
selection there.
not that long ago.
I told Kevin, I said, we're just going to run down the liquor store or
We're
whatever.
shopping.
Like an hour later, I felt like I was with Kim.
Well, you actually you look for a bottle of something that you say, well, I want to age that and see what that looks like. It tastes like in a year or so. And I had one of them. I went to Roger Wilco, and I got a jug handle, like a breakfast stout or a stout from them, and I aged that. That was really a good bottle.
Yeah.
You just don't find a lot of that.
Oldest beer I ever had was a 13 or 14-year-old Storm King from Victory Stout. Yeah, Jay
So-
dragged one out. It was really good.
What if you found a bottle in the ocean? A bottle
They did.
of beer.
If it has a wax seal on it, I would drink it.
15 years ago or so, they found champagne that was from the late 1700s.
Why is
that
everybody
was sitting in the
pick on me?
bottom of it? That was like really deep.
Isn't that the commercial where the guy dives in after the barrel and they think he's dead? And
I mean, like, would you drink it?
Yeah.
If it was in a wax seal, I would crack
If
it
it
open.
was in a wax seal, but what, like, if it just had a plate, like a cap, like a
you
bottle
try, you open
top,
it, see what it's like.
come on, you told me you can't drink history, right?
Wait, well, you can't. The way you were doing it.
Yeah, I wonder under what conditions of beer, how long a beer will last. Like what it takes a beer to go.
Well, Rob told me before it was sunlight.
I know that's bad. Yeah,
Okay.
sunlight's bad.
And air.
So
Oxygen, yep.
if you kept it
Oxidization.
Wait, that wasn't me.
Webster's?
I don't know. I'll make it
Keep
up a
drinking,
word.
Rob.
there done be no sunlight, how long will that go, you know?
So, wow.
Like I said, we did a 13-year-old stout and we were sure it was going to be garbage and it was delicious.
So what,
I don't think
I wonder what it tasted like 13 years.
And it was only
before.
8%, by the way.
Okay.
So it was under 1% under what they said you should age a beer at.
Was the cap like domed from fermentation or? I'm kidding.
No, but I'm trying to remember what it was. Was it a metal? No, I think it was corked.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what that was because I know it was a bottle like, it was a normal
Right,
750
right.
bottle. I think it was corked. It wasn't, but I don't remember it being waxed.
Okay. Huh.
And it was in the bottom of.
I guess it's all storage.
It's been sitting in a dark. Yeah, it'd been sitting in a dark spot forever.
I mean, what do they? There's what was it a year ago or something like that? They were having problems with the cans exploding at the liquor stores.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the over fermentation, and it
Yep.
would just sit there and just ferment and just poof. Yeah, done.
Yep.
That's.
Get a bad batch of yeast.
Could
or
you
whatever.
imagine that?
Yeah.
Or sunlight.
Hands
heat
just
it
start
up.
exploding.
Well, you'll get the secondary
crying.
fermentation. A lot of times, like when you do, when you're a home brewer,
Yes.
when you do a bottle, you put a little bit of sugar in the.
Oh yeah, if you're not.
To knock it down
Vic was
a
just
little
talking
bit,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put a little bit of sugar in it, and then you have to worry about a secondary
Yep.
fermentation. Which actually, speaking of Vic, he has some kind of beer that he.
We're
just
talking about Vic Spalo, the head of the Ocean City Brewers, Home Brewers Association.
They should already know who.
They
Vic
should
is.
know, but it's nice to let them in once in a
Duh,
while.
everybody
Yeah.
knows who
Great
Vic is.
Vic is.
home brewer. Yeah.
But he has a big beer he just did or something.
Yeah, he's doing a stout now. I should know because I just talked to him just on the show.
I think I'm going to text him to see if I can get a bottle of it.
Yeah, he really undersells himself as a brewer. He really is a really good brewer. I've literally never had a bad beer by him. Okay. He's come to me and gone, I wasn't so happy with this, and I'll drink it. I'll be like, really? Mm-hmm. Are you sure? He's like, yeah, I don't know. I wish I had gotten a better gravity or whatever nonsense
Out of it, yeah.
beer talk he talks that I don't understand still after all this time. Well, if anybody doesn't know, I bring up Favorite Craft Beer Planet a lot, but the whole point of that show was we were all in bands together and they were became beer people and I became a radio person, and then they were supposed to teach me about craft beer. So I get styles on a pretty regular level, but I still to this day barely understand the brew process. So anytime, right. So anytime I'm on the show with Vic, it's very, very like brew building beer intensive, like how the beer is done. And they're always talking like, what was your gravity? I'm like, gravity? You mean, I know they just figure out how to detect gravity wave. Like I know a little about physics. They're not talking about detecting gravity waves. They must be talking about something else. So I don't know what they're talking about.
The homebrew special.
Yeah.
Well, it's always a homebrew special with Vic on some level because, he talks to a brewer and they talk brew talk.
Yeah.
And look, I love hearing it. Like, it's fascinating to me because I'm interested in learning about it, but they talk to me like I understand them. Like, not
well, that's where you have to be the voice of the common man, as it were.
I do ask the most mundane questions. Yeah. I do turn around and ask the most mundane questions. Like, what did you just say? Can you go back and say that in English?
Eric just cracked open a Spellbound.
Oh.
It's not yours, it's mine.
Looks like molasses.
Well, they used to do the "It's not yours, it's mine" in a bottle, and stupid me never saved any.
Was that their anniversary beer? Oh no,
I have that. That's underneath the thing. Yeah, was there bourbon? Is that enough? Wait.
I was shocked. I heard such talk about there being a canning shortage. I thought we were going to see more beers coming back out in bottles again. Only because I heard there was such a canning shortage. There was such a problem with cans.
Actually,
I don't know. It looks
Berlin
like they're doing fine.
Went with a plastic bottle. Went with a plastic resealable bottle that was clear.
Oh, so they went the other. See, that's funny. The other direction happened.
Yes,
I see.
Quote, growlers or crowlers kind of deal.
And
it was actually pretty good.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, plastic's not going to impart a taste.
Right. And if you can pour it and drink it and point of use, why not?
I did not think that was even a possibility. That makes a lot of sense.
It almost looked like a small milk bottle when it was in the refrigerator. And it was kind of like, clear.
Yeah.
But, squarish in size kind of deal. And it was kind of neat. But your answer to a can shortage.
Plastic, huh?
Yeah, make something different.
Wow.
Yeah. And this the same way when it was at the growlers. They had a problem with getting growlers and stuff like that because everybody was ordering them.
I need to get over there. I've drank their beer, but never been there.
Is that
No?
Berlin?
Yeah. Good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had a new brewer. Their old brewer came back.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this?
Berlin Brewing.
It's not yours.
This thing.
Good beer. I've had their beers, but never actually been there.
Yeah.
Now, what we're
I've never
drinking
been
now is a Spellbound. It's not yours, it's mine. An Imperial Stout with cocoa, vanilla, and ancho chili. So it's a Mexican stout.
I'll tell you, I didn't. I complain a lot about the beers with chilies, the hot beers. Usually, it's not my thing.
They're tough.
That's really good. That's super balanced.
Wait till Amy's Ghost Pepper beer from
Ghost Pepper beer.
So, come on, like you hit it. Like it's weird because I got like one half of my mouth going like to the right is getting the burn.
Yeah.
But like the left side, I swear to God, it's weird. The left side is getting like the flavor of the beer.
Wait till your third or fourth sip. It'll still change.
I learned this on. Anybody watch Hot One?
Like, is that weird? That's weird, right? No? Yeah.
No, I don't think.
Side to side?
Like side to side. Like it wasn't like, the front of the mouth and the back of the, this was like.
Stop swishing it around.
I didn't swish it.
Can you feel it down your throat though?
No, it like hit the back of the throat only on the right side of my body.
You got COVID.
That's what it is.
Just kidding. Sorry.
Anybody here watch the show Hot Wings? It's on YouTube.
No.
Hot Ones. I mean, not Hot Wings. Hot Ones. Hot Ones is a show.
You hungry?
Okay, so I'm going to give this great plug. Sean Evans, right? Hot Ones is an interview show where they lay out 10 progressively hotter hot wings. They go from like sriracha hot to like 2 million on the Scoville scale hot.
Can you tap out at any point?
Yep, you can tap out at any point, right? And some people do. And craziest people tap out. I've seen people, oh God, what's her name? Who's the female chef? Who's really funny?
Betty Crocker.
No. Oh, I cannot think of her name.
Martha Stewart.
Julia Child.
No, young, fun. Has a daytime show.
Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray. Rachel Ray
Pez dispenser.
hated the wings so much, she was just spooning hot sauce into her mouth like a boss. She took this 2 million Scoville scale. Scoville scale is how they measure hot sauce. Like it was nothing. Like, oh my God, yeah, that's kind of hot.
Damn.
So it's brutal, this show. And you have to answer questions after eating the wings. Anyway, I learned on this show, do you know what the other thing, do you know what Indian farmers use ghost peppers are come from India originally. Right. The other thing they use ghost peppers for in India, especially farmers.
A deterrent?
Yeah, elephant repellent.
Okay.
They put them around the perimeter of the farm so the elephants will suck them up in their trunks and won't eat the stuff.
Won't come there. Wow.
It's elephant repellent, and we're deciding to put it in our food.
Go Rachel Ray.
Like, it just seems to me like a kind of a maybe we're missing the point there. It might be a bit tad too hot. There's a gentleman named Chili Klaus who Sean Evans befriended, and he did a thing in Europe with an orchestra, I think in Sweden or one of those places. He had all of them eat a Carolina Reaper. And by the way, they both just ate Carolina Reapers and decided to try and have a conversation, which was the funniest thing ever. You can look all this up on YouTube.
How bad were they sweating?
They were losing their minds.
Yeah.
Literally losing their minds. It's ridiculous.
My other brother used to watch videos about with the ghost peppers and the Carolina.
Carolina Reaper.
Yeah. And just like,
it's inhuman.
No, these people were like taking the peppers and like shoving it in their mouth and then doing like whiskey, straight on whiskey, and like drinking it. It was weird.
It's weird.
Because they thought, the whiskey was going to help because it burned so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't help at all. Right? Yeah.
Elephant repellent.
So it was funny. So then, he was watching those and them throwing up or whatever. But like that, what? Wait, the ghost peppers are elephant repellent?
Yeah, they put them on the ground. The elephants will suck them into the trunk and then run away.
No, I had ghost pepper beer. I had ghost pepper beer. It was really good.
I find it hard to believe, but okay.
I liked it.
Well, wait. Best.
Oh, so chili.
No, wait. Hold on. So we're at Third State, and they had their stout weekend. And she's drinking we got the ghost pepper beer. We got flights and we're trying everything. And she takes the ghost pepper beer, she drinks it, and she's like, that's not that bad. She goes, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's anticipation.
then it burned the back of her throat after that.
First time I said fuck on air.
Good.
Ghost peppers. No, it's a true story. That's I had powdered ghost pepper and I put it like a tip of a teaspoon's worth on a pretzel, and they're like, try this ghost pepper, and I'm like,
okay. Your pretzel.
I didn't know what a ghost pepper was, and I put it in my mouth, and the flavor was amazing, and I'm like, man, that's really it was so hot. My
nose is watering.
And then, of course, I'm the guy with the dump button, so I hit the dump button. But I mean, nobody heard it but me and the guys in the studio. But
and then Amy's first time was like, you can say anything you want. She's like, fuck yeah.
It's hot, right? Like, it's brutal.
Listen, I don't know. I've never had a ghost pepper before except in that beer.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's hot.
And I mean, yes, it was hot. It hit the back of the throat. And I was like, ooh.
But the funny part was, she's like, oh, this isn't that bad. And also, she's like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, because you get the flavor. Ghost pepper flavor is delicious.
So, it was great. You're right. Because it it hit my mouth, whatever it was. And wasn't until like the back end of it, man, it's like a whip of a tail and it just kind of got you.
Okay, well, imagine that kind of hot, okay, but having more of it and then trying to play a musical instrument.
No.
That's what that guy Chili Klaus did. He fed it to an orchestra. They all ate a ghost pepper, or it was either ghost pepper or Carolina Reaper, and then picked up their instruments.
Wind instrument,
drummers, violinists, and tried to play music. And you just watch them
that's a lot of sweat.
And they're trying to blow, and they're like just various stages of dying.
I think I would just be trying to eat a fire extinguisher. Right. Putting out the fire.
Like I said, tap out.
Yeah.
It's like,
Also, though, goes to show that either Europeans are more fun because you think classical music people are pretty snooty. I don't know how much he paid them, or they're just much cooler in Europe. But like, I've known a few people who play in a Philly orchestra. There's no fucking way those people would have eaten a ghost pepper and tried to play music. They'd have been like, "Are you out of your mind?" No,
let's not try this.
Yeah, let's not do this. This is not reasonable.
But anyway, I liked it.
Yeah, the pepper beer. Not a fan.
This was good though. This
That's
one was really good.
That's a Mexican stout.
The Mayan?
It's got to be. It's got to be balanced. It's got to be a hint of that pepper, like this one.
But
Just kiss to make it notice it's there.
Like, there's nothing in the back of your throat right now, kind of deal. Like, there's no like burn kind of deal.
Yeah, if I feel a burn, it's too much.
Yeah,
it's too far. I think personally. I mean, other people might love it, but I'm not rain anybody's parade.
No, Imperial Stout.
Hey, Aim.
Hey, yo.
You know we've been at this for an hour.
Really?
Yeah, it's been an hour.
We're gonna have like 7 episodes.
Out of one visit with Richard, we have 5 episodes.
I'm supposed to be at work at 3.
Do you want us to
you
call
got
for
time?
you?
I don't give a rat's ass.
Right.
They're fine.
Listen, I'll talk to them.
They'll be okay.
We'll call you out.
We got to win the lottery. Start the podcast studio so Richard can come work.
That's what I'm saying. It's all about the lottery. I was on a kick where I was playing every week.
Really? My mom and dad used to do that.
It's like a couple dollars. Like,
did you win?
No. But you're
It's
never
Richard, of course.
You're never
I'm
going to
still
win.
here.
But you're never going to win if you don't play.
That is true.
The people who, my ex-father-in-law, the plaintiff's father, he literally. He wins radio. The plaintiff is my ex. I call her that all the time. She listens to a bunch of podcasts.
I couldn't get the name. I was.
She's the plaintiff.
Yeah, she's the plaintiff. She heard
Plaintiff,
that and she
got it.
texts me. She's like, "Oh, the plaintiff, fuck you." And I'm like, "No, that makes you in the right and I'm in the wrong." She's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. Thanks." But now she likes
So
it.
use reverse child psychology on her.
Now she's okay with it. But he wins radio contests all the time, and I'm like, "How do you do it?" He goes, "I play." He goes, most people don't bother to call. He goes, I just call. I
Wait,
play.
So like a year and a half ago,
don't win
like
if
I
you
did
don't
that.
play.
Like I got the I was listening to MMR and they had the like stupid question of the day or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said something. They were giving out Zach Brown band tickets.
Oh, I love Zach Brown.
I know, like it was so much fun. So anyway, so I called. I got on there. I had to do. It was a dumb question. I don't know the answer. Like I Googled it. Like everybody just Googles it, whatever. So anyway, so I won the Zach Brown tickets.
Nice.
Which I loved it. So about 6 months later, during this whole epidemic thing, again I call. Just I Google it, whatever. I don't even know what question was, and like really don't know. So, and I ended up winning a digital download of a movie.
Nice.
Right.
Say that 3 times fast.
I know that was tough. That was really tough.
It was like oxidization.
Right.
That is a word.
But yeah, like if you don't, if I didn't call and try, I would never have won.
It's true.
No.
I know.
That was like a long story.
They'll do that.
But
I'll
you
answer
have
the
to-
question. I'm like, I should have called because I
Right.
have that.
Like, I mean, seriously, you hit, it's not, like program it in your phone. All you have to do is like call WMMR. Like it's going to do it for you.
Yep.
I mean, so anyway, whatever. Yeah. Yay.
Golf clap.
Thanks, Richard.
Wait, that's what we're going to end our show on?
No, we're not, because you're going to keep talking.
Ari? Richard has to go to work, though.
Listen, it's not 3
he's not
o'clock yet.
gonna work.
It's
It's not-
2:42. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's got to get the outside of AC.
It's a retail music store in a pandemic. They'll be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you got to go?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Guitar strings aren't.
Yeah. Oh, it's a record store? Oh.
No, it's a musical
instrument.
Musical.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pleasantville.
Yeah.
Oh.
83 years old.
So it's where a lot of schools get rent their instruments for their kids.
Okay.
We rented
Got
4
it.
or 5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Saturday night.
Right.
Okay. So anyway. Right?
The thought process. It's Saturday night.
Well, who's going to be shopping for musical instruments on a Saturday night? They'll be going out to the bars and join me. Oh, wait, you can't go out to the bar.
Okay.
No, you know what you can do though?
Well, he said he
you
rented
can take
the
all those
schools.
high top tables and you push them up against the bar and you can sit there.
Yeah.
Perfectly legal.
Yep.
If you're sitting down.
That's true. I'm not kidding. That's 100%
Yeah.
legal.
You can't sit at the bar, but you can put a table against the bar and sit there.
Yep.
Yep. That's what they're doing. That's the new bar. They push tables against the bar and you push all those chairs up to the push tables.
Make it work. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you're under your 25% capacity.
Yeah, as long as you're under.
And you don't serve any alcohol past 10:01.
Because it stops at 10 o'clock?
Yep.
Stops at 10 o'clock.
Or anyone under 21.
Yeah.
Well, that's always.
Yeah, that's always.
So indoor gathering? No, never mind.
Revolution!
You can have an indoor gathering if it's religious, political, What else?
I don't think we should go there because we don't have enough time.
I'm just saying. It's just religious and political.
So wait.
Oh, shit. Oh, here goes them wheels.
So what is that? What's that number that you're given? You're under what?
25%
Of your capacity.
But religious and so we can.
I think they are.
We can
maybe a little bit more.
We can drink in the name of religion.
So.
So listen, we're good because I'm an ordained minister.
Yes.
Right.
So
Yes. So this is good. Okay.
This is the church in the open bottle.
Listen.
And wait, in 11 days you'll be able to smoke in that church. So,
So my
Medicinal purposes.
no
any purposes.
Okay.
So
Recreation.
we always have Church of the Bloody Mary on Sundays.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's Bloody Mary, right?
Yeah.
It's Church of the Bloody Mary. So I can have like as many people I want at my bar.
Yeah, but don't hit them with your hands that are.
We don't know what Mary's drinking.
They are moving.
You need more celery.
I was going to set up the camera today. I really should have done it because I don't need fans circulating here. We just have Amy's hands. Amy's hands going back and forth.
It's getting cold in here.
That is like.
No, stop. I
That
just
is like the
realized that when
ventilation
you
in
said
here.
that. It's not funny.
If she sits her hands,
No,
she
not
can't
funny at
talk.
all. No.
Okay, I'm going to say right now, I'm going to say that the drunkometer is at 5.5.
Oh, I don't have my
No,
computer
not
today.
yet. Not yet.
No, it's 5.5 out of 10.
All right.
Oh yeah,
push it
hell
6.
yeah.
I had a bloody 2.1. Is that bad?
Yeah.
What was his name? No. Okay.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to call him out. He passed out
All
in his
right,
own
bye.
house. It was bad.
Thank you for coming tonight. It
We're
was
not
so
done.
much fun.
We're not done
Amy,
talking.
you're not done.
Look at Amy. She wants to get off there because her hands are going up. For all those that know, we have a drunkometer,
Oh, I love that.
and we can tell by Amy's where her hands are at when she talks. And this is funny because we're not really Italian.
It is scientific, though.
At all. No,
And-
somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there we might be. But anyway, her hands, as the more she talks, the higher they get.
Oh.
So her hands were at her shoulder height. So she's
Getting
pretty
up there.
lit. It's when she's really lit that they get high above her
Higher,
head.
above her ears. Yes. Yeah.
That's when she's lit.
It's not good. It's so true.
She's always smiling now.
She's knocked out her husband twice. He's not a little
Oh
dude.
no,
She
I
knocked him
wasn't
out
even
twice.
drinking.
She knocked him out twice. Just
Like
talking-
Tyson, look
just
out.
talking to him. Yep.
It's not funny.
No, not funny at all.
funny for
It's
Kevin.
not.
No.
All right, whatever.
Look, wait. She's sitting on her
I'm
hands.
sitting on my hands.
So she's mute now.
It's getting cold in here.
Circulation stopped.
Exactly.
Yep. This is our life.
Not funny.
All right. Listen, we're going to wrap it up.
What?
All right.
I just cracked the beer.
That's all right. You can keep
You
drinking.
can still drink it.
Damn.
All right. So, wait, take us out. Oh,
What do we
wait.
got?
He's not here.
Ian's not here.
Ian's not here. So, listen, I'll have to do Ian's job now.
All right.
Richard's like, all right.
So, find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I try to do that. World Wide Web, JerseyBeerGuys.com. Check out our sponsors. We're brought to you by White Eagle Liquor Store, Beer Belly Brew Tours.
Yep.
I had to watch saying that. 'cause that's
See,
3 times fast.
tongue
And book a
That's-
tour for them
you gotta do
guys.
that slow.
They need it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Book them.
Yep.
And visit. You'll probably come to the doctor. Come to Dr. Brewlittle to see me there on
Yep.
Good choice.
probably
Every
Thursday.
night of the week, apparently.
Probably Thursday and Friday night. At least you'll see me.
Support local.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
Get out there and drink local.
Right, that's what he's doing.
Yep.
Yep.
Wink,
3 blocks
wink.
away. Yeah. So
But you still drive.
that's true. I was going to break out the scooter.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I could see that on the ice.
Well, not now.
Eric.
I'm putting a
Jesus.
challenge out there.
Well, that's all right. I'm driving up the other day, and I get to the light, and I go to make the turn. There, a guy comes on a scooter racing down the street. And I'm like,
Did you give him a thumbs up?
no, I'm thinking, son of a bitch, I could do that. I should be doing that.
Give him the brother wave.
Or walk.
No.
No, take the scooter.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. 2 bad knees and a hip replacement. I'm good.
It's worth a wipeout.
Yeah. I'm saving myself for the zombie apocalypse. That's when I'm going to run again and walk really fast. Zombie apocalypse. I only have to outrun the person behind me.
Kick you in the knee. I'm ahead of you.
I'll Otis your ass. If anybody watched Walking Dead, they'll know Otis.
No.
So, all right, listen, guys. Thanks for listening.
Special guest? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Special
Thank
guest.
you, Richard,
We
for
gotta
visiting
give,
with us.
Anytime.
Thank
Love being
you.
here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Peanut Gallery, for watching us and
Drinking along with us.
Yeah.
Yep, my DDD.
All right, folks.
All right.
Cheers.
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 The Jersey Beer Guys
And a girl.
is hosted by Rob Talley,
And Amy Diamond.
along with Eric Bracken and Ian Talley. It's produced and edited by Richard Rabing.
You can find us on Twitter and Facebook at Jersey Beer Guys 1 or Instagram at Jersey Beer Guys.
Thanks for listening, and remember, try something Jersey.
You still here? It's over. Go home. Go.